I actually have a surprise for you.
Oh, what surprise?
Can you all look below?
I cannot bend in this. Hi guys, welcome to Mighty Stories. I'm Samantha.
I'm Minru.
And we're the concept artists behind
Nyammy Treats! Wow, why are we just like this today, Sam?
Because we're actually going to release our wave 2 of Nyammy Treats based on Japanese treats called Nyan Kashi. I really love cats, I'm very cat-centric, and I also love food. So I decided to combine
Food and cat together.
Yeah, and also for the story-wise, the cats just became the last thing they ate. So in this case, they ate dim sum. For Nyan Kashi, it's also the same premise, the cats became the last thing they ate. So in this case, the cats kind of went for some little festival, they are a genki family, and then they saw some okashi. Okashi is sweets in Japanese, and then they decided to just eat it. And by some magical power,
Little do they know that they became what they last eat.
yes, so they became the Nyan Kashi.
For the Nyan Kashi family, we have 6 original characters, and then 2 rares and 1 ultra rare characters. So a total of 9 characters, and that's why they're a huge family. I think both of us have a lot of issues in different areas. For me, I have some issues with our ultra rare character, which is called Nyampeto. It is inspired by the Japanese treat Competo. The insides of the sweets, it is like a delicate balance between the shape of a candy and also not looking like a virus. The outer of the Nyampeto is also sort of like a plastic wrapping, so we want to mimic that wrinkles and that kind of natural look. I think that is one of the toughest part for the character for me. What about you, Sam?
Well, for me, it's a dongle. So in this case, there are 3 little kittens. I had a bit of trouble thinking how to make them look cute and not gruesome. The first time I drew them, I drew the stick right through them. So in the end, we decided to have them like hugging and hanging on the stick like that. They're one of my favorite characters actually. Meow told, she went on social media and then she was shook to the core. Then she called for a family meeting because there are other cats like them. They're not the only ones anymore.
I feel like I'm in the skit.
It was quite dramatic for her. If you actually want to see that whole thing unfolding, you can actually go to our Nyammy Treats Instagram page and just watch how all of it occurred.
I think it's really a nice touch when we add this sort of comics. We wanted to tell the viewers and you guys how all of our conceptualizing in these toys came about.
Stick around with us. Don't forget to hit our like and subscribe button to subscribe to our YouTube page, and also hit that notifications button so you can get the latest updates and info from Mighty Jaxx.
I actually have a surprise for you.
Oh,
What surprise?
Can you all look below?
I cannot bend in this. She's really shocked. Because I didn't know there was a box underneath.
I think the whole box design and packaging design is really inspired by the Japanese motifs. If you can see on the box itself, it's also spot UV and it has this Japanese wave kind of pattern. Within those, we got this like Easter egg where we draw in all the Nyankashi characters, so they are like popping out within the waves. This specific shade of green as well is inspired by matcha, which is very closely related to Japan in that way. So I think the whole box design, like how Japanese is very into their packaging, we put a lot of thoughts into our packaging as well to represent that.
All these treats that you see here are actually inspired and based off real treats in Japanese culture. So these treats are actually inspired by the summer festival. So that's why we're also in yukatas over here, a summer kimono. So in this case, we have a dongo, the original and traditional sakura mochi, a taiyaki, matcha melon pan, but this one is with the ice cream inside. So if any of you have actually eaten this, so good. Crunchy on the outside, smooth on the inside, getting hungry. And this one?
Mizu Shingen Mochi.
I think if some of you are quite familiar with memes online, this went viral. Like the very water droplet mochi cake.
And then we have purin, which is also called pudding in English. And then this is the character that I was mentioning earlier about Nyampeto, Competo.
Competo is actually a hard candy. Sometimes when you go to certain shrines, you'll see this beautifully coloured candy in all sorts of colours in this really cute square pack.
Shall we get to the real stuff?
Yes! Just start.
Just start.
First thing you do when you have a blind box, you shake it.
It sounds different, by the way.
Mine just goes like.
Yours is louder.
The sleeve is actually having some Japanese puns. Konnichiwa. So like konnichiwa. But yes, it's just introducing the new families that is actually being found in this new blind box set. The other family apart from Nyan-san. If you like to go to the back over here, there's a QR code you can scan to actually see our little stories. Go ahead and read it, enjoy it, have fun with it, discover the characters for themselves. They also have a weird wide range of personalities that I think you guys will enjoy.
Let's open, let's open.
Yes, let's open. I want to see what you get. Cut. Troubles.
Ooh, nice! So in the box we have the for real card as usual. You will scan the toy on our Mighty Jaxx app to verify that this is actually the real original toy from us. Now we will look at the toys.
I think I know what I got.
So fast! It's quite nice that everything is foiled up. So sometimes you get a sneak peek of the card, but now we don't know what is inside at all.
So you're totally blind.
Oh! This is Nyanki!
I have Nyan pudding. So Nyan pudding is a Japanese caramel pudding.
Very cute.
And yours is
Nyanki!
like a
Yeah.
taiyaki.
It's a inspired by a taiyaki.
Yes.
Yeah, at the back there is also a very short description of the recipe. There's a little bit of a touch of personality even in the recipe itself. I think that's a very cute touch to the whole toy. This one we'll leave it to you guys to read it.
I love how the character cards are not just a normal card anymore. We actually put it in theme. So it's a sakura flower. 1, 2, 3! I got Nyan pudding!
Bye, Nyanki! Oh my god, it's so cute! Let's talk about the base first.
Sure.
In the Nyankashi, we have a black and red tray. At the back, you can see the foil where you can scan as well. One cool thing about the base design is that it is also inspired by Japanese culture itself. The whole tray is this wooden ingrains to mimic that wooden tatami Japanese inn sort of feels. And actually, you can
It's stackable! So you can take your pictures, put your stuff on top, stack them up, you know. This is actually also a very iconic kind of look, right? Normally when you go to Japanese shops, normally when you take your food, you normally will get it on this kind of tray. Don't forget also, authenticate your toys with the tray at the back. Just remove the sticker, go to your Mighty Jaxx app, and just scan it in. And you're done, just like that. So I've got Nyan pudding. It's a Japanese pudding, caramel on top, with a very jiggly base. He's so cute. He's a chunky boy. So if you guys participated in our little Nyammy Treats giveaway and stuff, you might actually have won the doll. So we actually came into the doll.
Inspired from this toy itself.
Also, I love the see-throughness of the caramel.
Yes.
Very, very nice. So as the top here, very beautifully done. His characteristics. Well, he's different from Xiaolong Meow, that I can tell you. He loves to jiggle. Apart from jiggling, but he's also kind of a klutz. He'll walk around, he'll jiggle too much. He also lives behind this little trail of sweetness. So things get sticky, he gets kind of messy and stuff. But the cats still love him, you know, he's still really loved. I love him. He reminds me of my cat!
Shall we move on to
Yes!
Nyanki? This guy is actually my favorite character of them all. It's really cute and it looks slightly different from the render on the card because he has a very cute mechanism. He can it's so cute! So there's this push-up mechanism of Nyanki where you can squeeze him out of his cone.
Yes.
Then he will look very clueless. Why are you doing this to me?
Why is he in his cone?
This whole toy is inspired by the Japanese food taiyaki. It's a little bit tricky for this character as well because we are playing with cat and then we got a fish element in this toy. So I think in the end we chose to have the fish to be sort of like a blanket in a sense for this character and then you can push it.
So he's actually the red bean. So this is normally a traditional snack that is served during the summer festivals where you have like red bean inside or like any other kind of thing, custard and stuff. But we went with the traditional azuki bean. You can tell the azuki bean on top of his head. The little fine detail right there. He's clueless, he's derpy, very shy, doesn't know what's up and down because he doesn't like to, he can't stand straight. So he's very like...
He doesn't like to stand straight, but technically he could. Shall we open the next?
Yes, let's do it. Okay. You got a dongle!
Yeah, I got a dango.
Okay.
But this one is the rare one, so we will leave it for later.
Correct.
Dango! Cool.
Nyango!
What's yours? What's yours?
Mine is Sakura Nanchi.
Oh, the colors is very nice actually. It's very complementary to Sakura Nyammy Treats itself. Very spring vibes.
What like you?
Oh, he's so precious. Wow, so cute. It comes in a lot of pieces.
Oh, don't drop them. They're precious little babies.
Okay, let me fix them up. Well, you can talk
Okay.
about Sakura Nyanchi first.
So this is Sakura Nyanchi. This is actually based off a traditional mochi snack, glutinous rice, very sticky. Sometimes they actually have fillings inside, like azuki beans too. Or sometimes they can even be with cream or anything. Normally those are also called daifufu. So in this case, we went with the traditional looking Sakura mochi because it had a very nice shape and silhouette. Also the fact that the leaf were actually wrapping around the rice. So this is actually, she's pink, of course Sakura, and you can see little details of the rice just on her bodies and cheek. And at the same time, her personality-wise, she's like the caring mother of the group. So if you know Meow, he was kind of like the anxiety-stricken one, but no, this is like very condo vibes, very chill, gentle, very
demure.
I can't believe you opened the dangos up because she's kind of like the mother to the dangos. She's taking care of them too, make sure that they're fine, make sure that they're not in any trouble in any way.
So Nyango's, the silhouette is very clear that it is inspired by the food dango. It's often seen in the animes also that the characters will be eating dangos at the festivals and stuff like that. They have this very sticky personality because they're sticky, so they are really overly attached to each other. So don't separate them. They love each other and being siblings with each other. Compared to Meows from Nyansam, they're just very nice in character. Very angel. Actually, just now I was fixing it up while you were showing the Sakura, so you can actually switch them up. So it's really cute. And then
they stick really well.
Yeah, it's very sturdy actually. Yeah, and the top of the syrup also has this same treatment as Nyan Yeah, where it's a sort of see-through. Yeah, I think it's a very nice touch to the homemade vibes.
I'm so glad they're sitting on the stick. Can you imagine the stick just pierce through them?
You learn along the way.
Yeah.
Nice. Matsuri!
I got
Matcha
Nyanchi.
melon!
I got the see-through one. I got the wobbly
See-through?
Yeah.
No way!
Yeah. Like I can throw this at people. You know, the shuriken stars like Naruto.
Oh, so we have the matcha melon nyan here. So it is inspired by the food matcha melon pan. I think melon pan is very famous in Japan, even in animes, and also it's a quite popular food when you go over there as a tourist. For this one, we incorporated a flavor into it, so we wanted to make it matcha since matcha is very associated with Japan itself. And then there is the vanilla kun.
So if you guys are familiar with Butter Buddy, this is Vanilla Kun now.
It's the new buddy in this series.
You would like just hug onto him like that.
So it's stackable and maybe you want to change also. Maybe he's like flavorless now. I think he'll be sad about vanilla kun.
Yes, we gotta hug each other, man.
And vanilla kun has this very cute face to it also. Oh, he's the best friend of one of my favorite Nyanki.
You know, matcha and azuki, they go together.
That's why they are friends.
He's a bit like Polo Meow, but he's still different in that sense, yeah.
Yes. I think there are quite some similarities that we put in between Nyansam and Nyankashi. One of that is that the Polo Meow and Matcha Melon have some similar resemblance. Have to create this family tie.
Yeah, it's a family tie
thing. Yep, show. Vanilla kun melts when Matcha Melon is feeling sad. So they are sort of like together, so you will feel the emotions. Let's see Mizu Nyanchi.
Da 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 da.
Oh, it's so nice.
Mizu Nyanchi.
It's so clear.
Yes. Actually, that's what we tried to replicate too, because in the real water droplet mochi cake.
Yeah, this is inspired by. I think most of us will commonly know this food as a raindrop cake, but the Japanese name is Mizu Shingen Mochi, which means water shivering or jiggling mochi.
Can you guess who's his buddy?
Oh, jiggling.
Jiggle. Yeah.
So cute.
They're buddies. But also for this one, he has a special chaser coming up soon, right?
Oh, wow.
So
we're heading there so fast.
Yeah, we're heading there soon, but not just yet. But this little guy, he loves to adventure. You can see he has a little boat right here. So he sails down this boat, and inside the boat, it actually has the little it has the powder and also the syrup that this dessert actually comes with too.
It's a very nice touch to add to the whole toy itself. Yeah.
A sense of realism.
I think with or without the base, it will still look good.
And this is actually the Nyanfluencer that Meow found online.
On the Nyammy Treats.
He's a travel blogger and you know, he posts up things or so, and that's when Meow saw him and she was like, I'm shocked, there's another family out there like us. And after that, she called and they met. So it's all thanks to this little guy because he went viral. And he has more followers than her. So I think Meow was a bit jealous.
How could he? But actually, I'm very envious of this guy because like now in the pandemic, we can't travel and I want to travel so.
So we are done with all the OG characters. So now what's left, Minru?
It is the red! Oh my god!
And then we have them right here.
Shall I go ahead?
Yes, man.
So for me, I have the Hanami Nyango.
And I have Hanamizu Nyankashi.
Oh, they're both Hana.
Yes, so they're both flowers.
Oh, the card is also slightly different with this border around it, so to highlight that they are the rare characters.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, look at him. Can even see the flower inside. So that's the Hana inside there. For this water droplet cakes, they actually have things that are inside. Sometimes it can be fruits, sometimes it can actually be an actual sakura flower inside. Normally for decoration or like a little bit of pizzazz or like some flavors when you eat it. So this one we decided to add in the flower. So the same, here's this little boat.
This is the Hanami Nyangos. So there are 3 different colors, pink, white and green. So this is like a sort of a different variation to dangos. Even of the food themselves, we have the comparison. It's quite different and for the Hanami Nyangos, it has this glitter and more see-through look and it helps to accentuate this their features actually also. So I think it's a really nice touch to a variation of the rare.
If you want to know whether you got this ultra rare one, the Competos or Nyan Peto, you need to shake it like really slowly. You'll be able to hear some bombs.
Actually, this is a very nice aqua kind of greenish color against the pink Nyan Peto.
Nyan Petos are actually a reference to Competo candy. So it's actually these little hard candies you can get during summer festivals. So this is actually all inside Nyan Peto herself.
Ta-da! Oh, it's really nice.
So nice!
It is very clear.
Oh, she's kind of squishy too, right?
Is it? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little bit of a soft touch to it also.
Like sofubi. If you take a very close look, the little Competos inside that she's carrying, they also have some cat-like features on it. Very tiny, but very noticeable. It's attention to detail that I think she had a hard time with.
The size of this is very petite and it makes it feels very delicate and very exquisite at the same time. I love how the plastic is also very see-through, helps to see the insides of it and the candies. And actually in every Competo, the bag itself, they have the names and the tag of it. So we included that Japanese lettering of Competo, the name Nyan Peto particularly.
She does go chaka chaka. There's a little special note to actually
the rares
the rare and the chasers. By day, they are normal cats. Well, food cats, you know. But by night, they are the Sailor Nyans. So this is actually quite inspired by the 90s or 80s animes for girls, Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura. So you can tell I'm a big fangirl of that, and I decided with my friends here to actually incorporate that into this because with this Japanese magical girl feature, very popular in Japan also at the same time, and I just thought this would be a cute nod to it. Like, you know what, why are they chasers? Because they have a second identity. And the one that is kind of like taking care of them is Nyan Peto. Think of Nyan Peto like Iron Man. She's kind of like retired, she looks after them, she's like their teacher, also their caregiver in a way, just like something like Sakura Nyanchi, but she teaches them in the art of crime fighting to take over her. So this is when they kind of parody a little bit to the Sailor Moon side. So for all of them, they actually have special powers with them too. Hanamizu has water powers because it's a water droplet cake.
Hanami Nyango has different powers for each triplet also. This is fire, wind and lightning.
Nyan Peto is special because she is the leader of everybody, like the senpai. She actually has the power of light. You know, it's not very specific, but it's kind of like, you know, how light would always save the world, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's a nice
Yes. So she's the one that kind of like bestows and helps the younger generation to be a new crime fighting league.
From all of these powers, you will get to see more of the backstories in the comics and in other ways that we will show to you and tell you the story of these kitties. we different.
We different ah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mine is the toys with the special mechanism. I think Nyanki holds a special place in my heart because of how dumb. I'm sorry. For the Nyanpeto is I'm really very amazed by how clear it is. This is also very much inspired by one of our favorite toys, the Yuki Kaiju.
I think this is our first toy that we made that has things inside. And I'm so glad how it came out because we really love things that goes chaka chaka. For me, it's the Nyangos because I just really like them. I like the way they grab the steak. They're so cute, and I love the material play in this one. I have to choose him because he's just a different version of my own cat. A bit klutzy, very big. Yeah, that's why. So he's the chunky boy that I love.
Stay tuned to our Nyammy Treats Instagram to keep updated to what we have for you in terms of comics or maybe other special stuff. So just keep a lookout for that.
If you guys were a big fan of the Telegram stickers of Nyan Sam, do keep a lookout.
Do you all have any new sounds or kashis that's coming up?
Hey, you can't ask that.
Just stay tuned.
So if you guys are interested to get a box of nyankashis for yourself or even just one piece, you can get it online at mightyjaxx.com. One box is going for $10.99 USD and a tray of 12 is going for $131.88 USD. Free shipping will also be included if you buy the whole tray.
So be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and also turn on the notifications to not miss out on any of our toys releases in the future.
Woo.
It's the end.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
Oh, then shall we?
Disappear.